Let's look at these 12 minutes of painful wrestling receipts caught on camera. Burn it down. Subscribe to his channel.
At No Way Out, a three-team tables match brought together The Undertaker, Kane, Edge Christian, and the Dudley Boys. Late in the match, the Dudleys were supposed to blast The Undertaker and Kane from behind with safe chair shots. Flat part to the back, nothing reckless. That's not what happened. Bubba Ray Dudley swung wildly.
He hit him in the back of his fucking head, bro. I remember that shit. He hit him in the back of his head, my nigga. And then the Undertaker was mad as shit at him. Oh my god.
With the lip of the chair instead. The shot was so hard, the chair literally broke apart on impact. Immediately, The Undertaker and Kane created space, buying time to process what had just happened. And in that moment, The Undertaker assumed the wrong man was responsible. He thought it was Devon Dudley. So The Undertaker and Kane went after Devon,
they went after
him on the
Devon
outside and unleashing punishment.
They're like, come in, nigga. Hey. Come here, Blackie. No, I'm just playing.
That had nothing to do with the plan. Devon later recalled desperately trying to explain that it wasn't him, that Bubba Ray Dudley was the one who swung, but in the heat of the moment, it didn't matter.
Taker goes up, hit me, bust me over with your boom. Boom, I go, it wasn't me with the fat white one. It wasn't me. I swear it wasn't. I go, Bubba. I was like, all you gotta do is look at the video and see that it was you that hit him. He goes, yeah, but until then, you hit him.
Eventually, The Undertaker reviewed what really happened.
Damn.
Once he realized Bubba Ray Dudley was responsible, something unexpected happened. There was no public receipt, no stiff shot in the ring. Instead,
Taker is a racist. He went straight for the nigga. You can't make that up.
The Undertaker pulled Bubba aside backstage and gave him a quiet but serious warning. Never swing a chair like that again. During a match on the July 18th,
Nah, hold on. You ain't get Bubba the receipt though? But you gave it to him? That's a problem.
2005 episode of WWE Raw, Matt Striker learned how fast momentum can disappear. Just 1 week earlier, Matt Striker had impressed enough against Kurt Angle to earn himself a WWE contract. The rematch was supposed to build on that. Instead, it nearly ended badly. During a choke spot, Matt Striker squeezed too hard and came dangerously
Jesus Christ.
Ended badly. During a choke spot, Matt Striker squeezed
God, he is trying
hard
to kill that nigga.
Dangerously close to putting Kurt.
Wait. Matt
1 week earlier, Matt Striker had impressed enough against Kurt.
Matt Striker, that's was he an announcer or some shit? Did he change into something else? Because I remember Matt Striker being something.
Angle to earn himself a WWE contract. The rematch was supposed to build on that. Instead, it nearly ended badly. During a choke spot, Matt Striker squeezed too hard and came dangerously close to putting Kurt Angle to sleep. You can see it on Kurt Angle's face. His color changes, his body stiffens, and the situation turns real in a hurry. Kurt Angle didn't wait. On the very next exchange, he fired back with a brutal punch-style kick straight to Matt Striker.
He Randy Orton that nigga. He Randy Orton that nigga. He said, he Randy Orton that nigga. That's funny.
Striker's head. Not worked, not cushioned. A full
That's
force
a
shot.
Good
not
punt, nigga. He laid into that shit.
Angle didn't like color changes, his body stiffens.
I want to see that shit again.
Real in
That's
a hurry.
funny.
Kurt Angle didn't wait. On the very next exchange, he fired back with a brutal punch-style kick.
He jumped into that
straight
shit.
to Matt Striker's head. Not worked, not cushioned.
God damn. Fuck.
Full force shot that knocked Matt Striker completely off balance. Even Kurt Angle later admitted how hard it was, saying he was surprised Matt Striker was still conscious afterward. The kick threw everything off. The finish fell apart. Matt Striker struggled to get up, forcing Kurt Angle to abandon the angle slam entirely just to get through the match safely.
But I stiffed the shit out of that kid. Kicked him right in the
Crazy.
head. I mean, I'm surprised he was still coherent.
During the chaos of a packed ring at ECW One Night Stand, a receipt was coming, and JBL didn't see it yet. Earlier that night, JBL had crossed a real line with the Blue Meanie. What started as a wild ECW-style brawl turned ugly fast. JBL stopped working and began legitimately beating the Blue Meanie, opening his face up and leaving him bloodied by the end of the show. Word had already reached JBL that years earlier, the Blue Meanie had publicly called him a bully, and that accusation clearly stuck. When the opportunity came, JBL chose violence instead of professionalism. That incident didn't get forgotten back. JBL called him a wordmentally style brawl turned ugly.
Which one is JBL?
JBL stopped.
Oh, JBL right here with that.
Working and began legitimately beating the Blue Meanie, opening his.
He beating his ass. He beating his ass. Oh my God! Wait.
And a receipt was
beating
coming.
This shit out of him.
JBL didn't see it yet. Earlier that night, JBL had crossed
look at this
a real
nigga.
line
He
with
grabbing him.
What started as a wild ECW-style brawl turned ugly fast. JBL stopped working and began legitimately beating the Blue
I think he figured out. Is you? Come here.
Opening his face up and leaving him bloodied by the end of the show.
Brock Lesnar, that nigga.
JBL
Hey, I'm bust you open the hard way, nigga.
Years earlier, the Blue Meanie had publicly called him a bully, and that accusation clearly stuck. When the opportunity came, JBL chose violence instead of professionalism. That incident didn't get forgotten backstage. Months later, JBL was back in the ring with the Blue Meanie, this time in a match where the Blue Meanie managed to score a win with help from Batista. But the victory wasn't what people remembered, because just before the pinfall, the Blue Meanie's close ally from the Blue World Order, Stevie Richards, stepped in. And Stevie Richards didn't hesitate. Stevie
as a shoot as you throws legit punches, you've opened Pandora's box, and I'm throwing some serious hands. Yeah, if you look, bro, if it's a shoot, bro, and like I get punched one time, okay, I'm like, oh, that was real. I'm punching back, automatically punching back. I'm gonna hit him back one time, and now they punch me back again serious. At that point, you know what this is. At that point, you know what this is. Because I think, okay, one punch, and then I get a punch back, and then it's like, all right, are we serious now? Like, oh, what are we doing now? That's crazy. You know, Brock Lesnar punched that nigga Braun. I think they're going to get into that Braun Strowman and shit. Yeah.
He swung a chair at JBL's head with pure boom. No pullback, no disguise, just raw force.
Come here.
Stevie wasn't trying to steal the spotlight. He was standing up for his friend and paying JBL back for what everyone knew had happened months earlier.
Tight. Stevie laid into that shit. Tight. You shoot now? Okay, bang, bang. Woo! Stevie laid into that shit.
Disguise, just raw force.
Ooh. He laid into that shit.
Stevie wasn't trying to steal the spotlight. He was standing up.
He hit him on the top of his shit.
Back for what everyone knew had happened.
That's not the spot you posted.
In 2005, Randy Orton learned one of the most important lessons in WWE: receipts don't expire.
Randy got hit with one
shot spot earlier that year. Randy Orton made a costly mistake. Instead of catching the Undertaker clean, the edge of the chair clipped him the wrong way.
That's why you are not supposed to hit on top of the head,
tearing open the Undertaker's head and
oh my God, you are. Oh my God, did y'all see that hit?
The edge of the chair clipped.
Damn. Oh shit, Randy. This is Dick Randy. This is asshole Randy. Oh fuck.
Clipped him the wrong way, tearing open the Undertaker's head and leaving a nasty gash. It wasn't malicious, but it was sloppy. And when it comes to the Undertaker, that matters. Backstage, there was no shouting, no scene, just a calm warning. The Undertaker looked at Randy Orton and told him not to worry because his receipt was coming.
We get back. I see him. I'm sorry. You know, I'm sorry. He just looks at me. Don't worry, kid. Your receipt's coming.
Months passed. People assumed it had blown over.
Coming.
Then WWE Armageddon arrived. In the middle of their match, The Undertaker finally collected. He swung the chair and smashed Randy Orton square in the head with a shot that echoed through the arena. It wasn't reckless. It wasn't excessive. It was perfectly placed and very intentional. That was The Undertaker's way of teaching respect. Not immediately, not emotionally, but inevitably.
But he's in trouble! Payback!
Payback is hell.
Literally, right?
At the Royal Rumble,
this is what Bret Hart be talking about. Wrestlers hurting each other. Yeah.
Daniel Puder walked into a situation he didn't fully understand yet and paid for it in real time. Months earlier on SmackDown, Daniel Puder had crossed an unspoken
Big Show manhandled that nigga.
Paid for it in real time. Months earlier on SmackDown, Daniel Puder had crossed an unspoken locker room line. During a Tough Enough segment, he tried to prove himself by legitimately out-wrestling Kurt Angle, locking him into a Kimura that came.
What's up with motherfuckers with trying to do this shit to Kurt Angle? I remember Eddie. Eddie tried a story on Eddie Guerrero trying to fucking wrestle him. That nigga tried to choke him. What's up? Yeah, Kurt was just a normal guy too. Like, what the fuck?
Came dangerously close to snapping Angle's arm. The referee rushed in to save the moment, but the damage was already done. Puder hadn't just embarrassed Kurt Angle, he'd embarrassed a respected locker room leader, and that never gets forgotten.
Wow.
So when Daniel Puder entered the Royal Rumble, the ring didn't feel like an opportunity. It felt like a trap. Waiting for him were Chris Benoit, Eddie Guerrero, and Hardcore Holly. Three men known for working stiff and enforcing respect the old school way. What followed wasn't subtle. One by one, they unloaded on Daniel Puder. Open hand slaps, chops, forearms thrown with full force. His chest turned purple before the audience even realized what was happening. There was no rush, no disguise.
He got jumped in that bitch.
This was controlled punishment. Then Daniel Puder was dumped out of the match. That Royal Rumble wasn't about winning. It was a public lesson, a receipt for stepping out of line and putting Kurt Angle at risk, and the message stuck. After that night, Daniel Puder never gained momentum in WWE. His push stalled, his presence faded, and within a year, he was quietly released.
That's what happened when you try to fucking break Kurt Angle's fucking arm. But this is the thing, John. Like, I agree. Like, wrestlers ain't supposed to hurt each other. But when you go this far, my nigga, these receipts are deserved. They deserve every one of them.
During the brutal Survivor Series clash between the Bloodline and the Brawling Brutes, things got a little too real, and Kevin Owens didn't mean for it to go that far. In the middle of the chaos, Kevin Owens cracked Roman Reigns with a slap that wasn't just loud, it was damaging. The strike ruptured Roman Reigns' eardrum, an injury serious enough to keep the head of the table off television for weeks. It wasn't planned, it wasn't storyline, and it definitely didn't go unnoticed. Time passed, Roman Reigns healed, but receipts don't need to be rushed. On a later episode of SmackDown, the Bloodline went to war again, this time against Kevin Owens and John Cena, and during that match, Roman Reigns saw his moment. No hesitation, no warning, just payback. Roman Reigns exploded into Kevin Owens with a vicious clothesline that caught him flush. Kevin Owens went down hard, busted open near the eye, blood pouring as the impact left him with a nasty injury.
Damn. That nigga Roman said, "Come here, nigga."
His moment. No hesitation, no warning, just payback. Roman Reigns exploded into Kevin Owens with a vicious clothesline that caught him flush.
Damn.
Kevin Owens went down hard, busted open near the eye.
Damn. Hey, Roman, a big dude, bro.
No warning, just payback. Roman Reigns exploded into Kevin Owens with a vicious clothesline that caught him flush.
Boom. He hyped himself up too. He know he smacked that nigga. It's for that shit, nigga. Huh. Look at John.
Kevin Owens went down hard, busted open near the eye, blood pouring as the impact left him with a nasty injury. The crowd reacted instantly because that wasn't just intensity, that was intent. Roman Reigns didn't overdo it. He didn't say a word. He simply collected what was owed. One of the darkest receipts ever didn't happen quietly. It happened in free fall. Back in 2000 at ECW Living Dangerously, New Jack and Vic Grimes were set to pull off a dangerous balcony dive. The plan was clear. Both men were supposed to go together.
They go to crime.
When the moment came, Vic Grimes froze. He hesitated. And in ECW, hesitation at that height is deadly. New Jack
this story never gets old, bro. I know about this story. This story never gets fucking old, bro.
The spot anyway. The fall went wrong instantly. Vic Grimes dropped faster and harder than planned, crashing down and landing directly on New Jack's head. The impact was horrific. New Jack suffered serious injuries.
He said, "You coming down?" He said, "I don't want to. You coming down? We up here now."
And needed far more time to recover than he let on. Somehow, he was only out.
That nigga said he didn't want to go down, bro. New Jack should have just said, "Alright, let's not go down now." That should have ended right there, bro.
for about a month.
You forcing this nigga down is crazy, bro.
But the damage wasn't just physical, it was personal. They worked together again later.
Jay the God's favorite moment in wrestling history.
It looked like
right?
the issue was done. It wasn't. 2 years later at
y'all don't know. I got John Baptist talking about Jay the Gods, and that's in Discord. And he hates this man right here. He thinks he's a criminal, and he thinks he should be arrested. Well, he's dead now, so. But yeah, he hates him.
PW Freefall, New Jack saw his opportunity. During another scaffold match, with no safety and no forgiveness, New Jack threw Vic Grimes off a platform nearly 40 feet in the air.
Damn.
This wasn't hesitation. This wasn't miscommunication. This was intentional. Vic Grimes smashed through tables, clipped the ropes, and somehow avoided being killed. It was one of the most disturbing things ever caught on tape. And later, New Jack didn't hide from it. He openly admitted in interviews that he meant to hurt Vic Grimes, that it was payback for what happened years earlier.
He should have died.
I just didn't throw him hard enough. I was trying to.
I wanted him hit the floor. I just ain't throw him hard enough. Ah.
His ass to the program. When he was laying in the ring, I told him, I said, now we even.
And once again,
that story don't ever get old.
The Undertaker was reminding everyone that he always collects. Months earlier, before WrestleMania even arrived, The Undertaker had been busted open on live television. On the March 14th, 2016 episode of WWE Raw, Shane McMahon cracked The Undertaker with a television.
Yeah, I remember that shit, bro. He hit him. That shit said, boom. I heard that shit. I was a little kid watching this shit. I heard that shit. I was like, I heard that. I was like, fuck, that was real.
Monitor, splitting him open and drawing real blood.
Yeah, that was
real.
real.
A shocking visual, and one The Undertaker didn't immediately respond to. But with The Undertaker, silence doesn't mean forgiveness. When they finally met inside Hell in a Cell at WrestleMania 32, The Undertaker picked his moment outside
underrated Hell in a Cell match.
The ring, away from the camera's comfort zone. He grabbed a monitor and smashed Shane McMahon with it, delivering the exact same punishment he had received weeks earlier.
It'll come later. And boy, did it ever. And bear paws me. Whack! Wide open jaw. Oh my God.
Back on his very
shit.
First night in the
Hey, once Undertaker say it's gonna come later, it's gonna come.
World Wrestling Federation, Farouk didn't ease his way into the locker room. He made a statement. During a match with Ahmed Johnson, Farouk drilled Ahmed Johnson with a vicious kick straight to the kidney. At the time, Ahmed Johnson drilled Ahmed Johnson with the room. He made a statement. During a match with Ahmed Johnson, Farouk drilled Ahmed Johnson.
Is that for what the fuck is Farouk wearing? John Bab, what the fuck is he wearing? He looks like a fucking Mortal Kombat character with a stripper Sub-Zero. What is this? What the fuck is this? What is he wearing, bro? What am I watching? Are you gay?
With a vicious kick straight to the kidney. At the time, Ahmed Johnson brushed it off as just another stiff shot, but later that night, things went south fast. He could barely breathe. The pain kept getting worse. By the time he reached the hospital, doctors confirmed serious kidney damage, an injury that put him on the shelf for an entire month. Ahmed Johnson was convinced it wasn't an accident. He believed Farouk did it on purpose, suspecting.
Oh, see? I heard about this story, but I only heard Farouk's side of it, and Mark Henry tells Farouk's side of this shit. He don't tell Ahmed Johnson's side. Ahmed Johnson's side is you kicked me and put me on the shelf for a long fucking time. So, yeah, he deserves a receipt.
Jealousy over how quickly he had risen and how popular he'd become. And years later, Farouk would confirm what many already believed. The kick was intentional. In his eyes, it was a receipt, a lesson. Farouk felt Ahmed Johnson was being too stiff with other wrestlers, and he decided to handle it the old school way. But that wasn't the end of it. 8 months later, Ahmed Johnson finally got his chance. During another match, he planted Farouk. 8 months later, Ahmed Johnson finally
boom! Oh shit!
Got his chance. During another match, he planted Farouk with a brutal spine buster, the kind that rattles your entire body. The impact was severe enough to crack a couple of Farouk's ribs, and this time, the message went he planted Farouk with a
That's a big. Ahmed Johnson was a big ass nigga. Holy shit, this nigga was big.
Later, Ahmed Johnson finally got his chance. During another match,
look how big this nigga look. Jesus Christ. These niggas was steroided up, bro. These niggas was juiced up.
Farouk with a brutal spine buster, the kind that rattles your entire body.
You know, them rings was really fucking hard. Okay. Them rings was really hard, bro. So that's probably why he cracked his fucking ribs. I remember Vince McMahon said, he was like, them rings not hard. Then he got in the ring. Then he took one bump. Then he said, y'all guys have been wrestling in this ring the whole time. Get it, change the ring.
The impact was severe enough to crack a couple of Farouk's ribs, and this time, the message went both ways.
You know, I got to the point where I sent him back to the hospital. I gave him a spine buster and drove my head in his ribs and broke a couple of his ribs.
During the Universal Championship,
I mean, that's a receipt, my nigga. It's a receipt. I'm not mad at that receipt. I ain't mad at that receipt, my nigga. Ain't mad at that receipt at all.
Triple threat at the Royal Rumble, things briefly crossed into dangerous territory. With Brock Lesnar, Braun Strowman, and Kane all colliding, the match was already physical.
Oh, here we go.
But at one point, Braun Strowman drove a knee straight into Brock Lesnar's head.
Oh, yeah?
It landed far stiffer than expected.
Oh, yeah. See, I ain't see the shot. Oh, yeah. You did that to Brock Lesnar, nigga. Oh,
Brock Lesnar,
you asking for it.
Known for his legitimate fighting background and zero tolerance for unnecessary
you asking
roughness,
for something.
Brock Lesnar didn't hesitate. Almost immediately, he fired back with a hard punch directly to Braun Strowman's face. Not flashy, not dramatic, just fast.
God, you see
punch
that
directly
fucking
to Braun
shit?
Strowman's face. Not
hit him
flashy,
with a rib shot.
Not dramatic, just.
Oh shit! Hit that nigga with a rib shot. Oh,
hard punch directly to Braun Strowman's face. Not flashy, not dramatic.
Boom. Damn, shit.
Just fast, sharp payback. The moment was brief, but unmistakable. The tension spiked, the crowd reacted, and everyone watching understood what
I don't think Brock wanted to knock him out. Brock just wanted to hit him with his shit like, all right, now wake up. He woke that nigga up.
Happened. That wasn't part of the script. That was Brock Lesnar reminding Braun Strowman exactly who he was.
Who you fucking with. Yeah, that's what Brock Lesnar stood over like, hey, dog, check that shit, nigga. Yeah, slow the fuck down, nigga.
Ring with.
Strowman, that clubbing. Oh, wow. A knee to the jaw. A knee to the jaw. He caught Lesnar good. Get this right hand from Lesnar. And that's the right. And that didn't.
You know Vince was in the back like, show the replay. That's funny, nigga.
WWE Raw episode from Japan on February 14th, 2005. A feud between Randy Orton and Christian took a very real turn. Earlier that night,
what happened between those? I ain't heard about this.
Christian's enforcer, Tyson Tomko. As Orton celebrated, Christian rushed in from behind and struck him hard in the head. The shot wasn't just loud, it was damaging. Randy Orton's eardrum was ruptured on impact, throwing off his balance so badly that
it didn't even look that bad, but damn.
Officials, EMTs, and referees immediately flooded ringside. Backstage, people were genuinely worried. Randy Orton could barely stand, and for a moment, it looked serious. At first, even Christian thought it might have been sold a little too well, until Randy Orton quietly admitted the truth. He was hurt, badly. A week later, the two met one-on-one in the ring, and Randy Orton didn't forget. Before the match even started, Christian
this menace Randy too. Ooh, shit.
Was warned to watch out. The receipt
I'm scared. I'm scared for Krishna. Oh my god, I'm scared.
And sure enough, Randy Orton unloaded with a stiff right hand that caught Christian.
This nigga dirty. This nigga hit him with a right hand. He hit him with a right hand and he was running up on it. That nigga had he black-eyed that nigga.
The punch landed so hard.
Boom!
It instantly raised a massive lump on the side of Christian's head, swelling up and
I knew it.
Did so hard.
Boom! Hit him right here. Randy ain't shit. I mean, that's a receipt, but damn, nigga.
It instantly raised a massive lump on the side of Christian's head, swelling.
Oh, look at that. Oh, shit. Look at that fucking lump. Damn.
Punch landed so hard.
Boom. He laid it.
Unloaded with a stiff right.
See, he winded up for that shit.
right hand that caught Christian flush. The punch landed so hard it
Randy not shit, dog. I wonder how Randy feel looking back at these type of shits. Randy like, I did it. Shit, that's what it is.
instantly raised a massive lump on the
I'm not
side
that guy anymore.
of Christian's head, swelling up in real time as the match continued. These moments weren't storylines. They were warnings.
I think the worst one, bro. The worst one has to be like the long-term injury for it. Christian got a lump on this shit. Christian and the Hardy Boys have been through worse than the TLC match. Yeah, but he put a lump on the side of his shit from a right hand, bro. I kid you not. Let somebody, let Randy punch you upside your fucking head. Put a lump on your head, nigga. And then he ran force into the shit. Look at this. Look at look at that freeze frame.
He raised a massive lump on the side of Christian's head, swelling up in real time as the match continued. These moments.
That's how you know that shit was a fucking hard hit, nigga. That shit swell up right there and then and there.
Unloaded with
this nigga. Look at it. You ready? Look at this nigga Randy, bro. He looking like it's that meme. It's that frog meme. What's that frog meme? That's that shit. That's exactly what that shit is. Oh shit. I mean, shit. Depending on what you choose, dog. It's your choice. What do you think is harder, nigga? Low.
Stiff right hand.
Lay him down. I say this. I say Ahmad Johnson. That's the worst one, bro. That nigga broke his ribs, nigga. That was the toughest receipt out of all these receipts. Well, no. This was, because it actually almost killed him. Look at this menace. Look at Jay the God, favorite wrestler. But yeah, that was a good video. I'm gonna do more wrestling videos like this because this is entertaining. This shit funny. Subscribe to Burn It Down. Make good videos. I think I liked it, right? Yeah, I like it. And yeah, more videos coming soon. Put in the comment section which one was the worst to you. Do you feel like Randy's was that bad? Like, would you rather get hit with Randy's? Or what was you saying, John? Would you rather get hit with Randy's or, let me see, or Brock's? Brock's didn't cause no lump though. I'm not counting that choice as violence.